Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do the beat for Godzilla with Eminem and Juice WRLD. The first thing that I'm going to do is set the tempo to 160. The song is 166, but I'm going to put it at 160 for copyright. The first instrument that I'm going to start with is the bass. And the melody is going to go like this. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stretch this out. The second thing I'm going to add is the kick. This is what those two sound like together. Now I'm going to add the 808 sub. You make sure to set this knob up a little bit so that it doesn't keep playing the note when the note on here stops. So it's only going to play the note as long as this note is. So without that, the notes would bleed into each other and it's not going to sound good. And then for the second half of the 808 pattern, it's going to copy the bass notes of the synth bass. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this section. Then I'm going to do Control L so that the notes continue until the next note. Then I'm going to try to find the pitch. So I'm going to hit Shift up until it matches the right key. Alright, so that's good. I'm going to set that down right here. The next instrument is going to be a clap. It's going to be a combination of two claps. It's going to be this clap and this clap. And this is what those sound like together. The next sound is going to be this bed squeaking sound, this right here. So you take that, you set this to stretch, and then you pull it until it's on tempo. So each of these little waveforms got to be matching on the grid. So I'm going to hold Alt and pull. And this is what those sound like together. And there's a hi-hat on top of that. It's a two-step. Then the next instrument is going to be this crash sound that comes in, I think it's every bar. Or every other bar. Now there's going to be two chant sounds. One of them is going to be this one right here. And then the other one is this one. And this is what the pattern goes like. Now I'm going to go ahead and EQ the bass synth so that it's not interfering with the 808. It's taking out a little bit of the low end. Then on the clap, there's a double clap on this part. So I just set that down. I'm going to turn down the volume of that a little. And then right here, there's a kind of an explosion sound. I'm going to use this sound for that. I'm going to add some reverb to that. And then right before the hook, the drums drop out right on the clap. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these bits. And that sounds like this. And then on the hook, there's 3 different instruments. The first instrument that I'm going to put up is the piano. The melody goes like this. And then for the second instrument, it's a pizzicato string. You can copy the bass melody for that. So I'm going to go back here and then head over to a new pattern and paste that into the pizzicato. Then I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that and raise that duplicate up an octave. Let's hear how that sounds. And then on this part, plays just that note, and then it goes back to the bass. Then right here in the transition little area, there's a piano that comes in and it plays these notes. And the last instrument on this hook part is a sine lead that comes in right around here. And this is what the melody sounds like. This is what all the instruments sound like together. And then now for the second part of the hook, the drums come back in. Then you add the piano that we used for the beginning of the hook. You just copy that over to this part. And this is what that sounds like together. And then there's also this part at the end of this part where there's a clap and then the kicks and all that stuff come back in. So for that, I'm just going to cut from right here. Then I'm going to copy that little bit over to here. There's one more little bit over here. There's a hi-hat roll. So for that, I'm going to go to the hi-hat that we have, do a new pattern, and place a note right here. Then I'm going to do Alt-U. That comes in at the end of every bar. So I'm just going to duplicate that over. So that's pretty much the beat. It would just go back to this verse part, and then it goes back to the hook. And then there's another longer verse. And then the song ends right around there. So make sure to comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. Peace.